Greetings, Lisa here. If you go to sleep at night and you feel like you've done something, more than likely you have. We consider this that you work for the army of the Lord or you work for the army of the bad guys. Either way, I'm speaking to you. These theorems are based on Dolores Cannon's work, reading my Bible, and my own personal experiences. Now, when I talk about the dream time, when you go through your meditation and your awakening and you get past the part of meditation where the thoughts are always rumbling through your head and you actually get into quietude, if you see things in your third eye, then you're there. You're starting to use the dream time as technology. Know this to be true. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I have some messages for the army of the Lord. Uh, Six of you. Oh, I've got messages here. Super soldiers. You have had UFO off-world energy. You've experienced. So now you've gone through this. It's unfathomable. But you realize now you are part of the army of the Lord. They're telling you to have self-care, and this is where I got the number. There's six of you are aware of who you are. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you awakened as to who and what you are. Super soldiers, part of the army of the Lord. Welcome. It's not easy work, but it is rewarding and can be quite enjoyable. And you'll get to learn new experiences for yourself, and you'll probably be crown downloaded and find out what your special abilities are. Now, I have been. This has been an interesting stuff happened up here in Montana. Now, people think just because you're not involved, if you're quantumly entangled with people, you're going to hear about some of the things that they get involved with. So, first, before I tell you the bizarre story that happened up here, I have been made aware that my actual biological father, who I never knew, has passed away, which has caused an uproar because my name is in a will and I wasn't there. How many times is this going to happen? So I have two sets of siblings, one from the mother and two from the father. And they have all engaged people to try and kill me. Kill me, keep me down, keep me disenchanted, done witchcraft and warlockery, and that's how Benedict's wife comes into this. Victor. Victor. Poor Victor. I feel sorry for him. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So I want to talk to my siblings, both sets. I'm supposed to hear in 4 days. If I don't, I will take action. I feel sorry for you all that you spent so much fucking money to try and off me. And there's evidence of that. I'm glad you're all going to go to jail. Now it makes sense as to why when my sister was 18 years old and I was a little fucking girl, she ripped the phone off of the wall. That guy didn't choose you. You know why? 'Cause you're the wild child, the hood bird, the punk, the sexual deviant that you try to say I am. You're the fuck up. I can't wait to know that you go to jail. And I can't wait to see the other ones hang their heads in fucking shame. And now I know why some of my constituents out there in space who like me, thanks to Trent Reznor's fucking zoo, that they want me to sing. I will never mention my biological father's name. I know who he is. But you people are going to run his name into the dirt. And it's going to be me. It's going to be fucking Lisa Pacini who keeps that man's name great. That's all I got to say about that. Now, the story about the idiots who continue to try and off me. This is a funny story. So I thought, I can communicate with potential anacronyms. There are anacronyms who do psychic investigation and watch people, remote view and all that kind of bullshit. Sometimes I talk to them. And I thought I was talking to an anacronym when I told him where Victor's double was. He was out in San Francisco area, not too far from when they found the diamonds and the gold for that guy who thinks he's a scientist. That fucking asshole. Anyway, so the zookeeper goes and gets the clone. All right, rescues the clone from hiding out in San Francisco. And then he talks the clone. They had some kind of military chemical weapon. The clone was over here at a hotel that you can see from my fucking parking lot, right? And the clone says, it's like going back in time here. Yeah, it is. And he was viewing me like, well, the zookeeper who can get into animals and view you, like got into a bird and was viewing me. Well, the scientist thought the clone was actually Victor, and they do not want Victor to meet me, right? So the stupid scientist hires some chicks to take their clothes off, and the one of them hurts. I said, "You're my God, I want to be your..." What did she say? I want to be your concubine. So the clone had to deal with what Victor would have dealt with had he been here in town. And so there's an altercation. And then he goes to the hotel room. They call the cops on this chick wanting to be his concubine who took her clothes off and everything. So this was a kind of a big deal. And he's presenting himself as Victor, but he's not. He doesn't have Victor's ID on him. Okay, he's got his own personal ID, and he's not Victor, but he says that he is. And then he goes into the hotel room, and some girl comes on with some fucking star and weird crown on her head and hits him over the head because he didn't want to have anything to do with her. So that guy got roughed around. And then, because Victor's actual wife went to a titty bar here, I guess they do this in France. You could go to a titty bar and then like solicit yourself and get some cash off of guys. You can't do that here in America, especially not in Montana, okay? So the owner of the titty bar had her arrested. And so the whole crew, the 3 chicks that have been hassling me and the zookeeper's there and the scientist is there, and Victor actually flies in, right? And they all got, they're trying to get Victor's ex out of jail. And so before everybody showed up, the scientist, the zookeeper, the clone, and the jailbait bird all fall down on the floor because the clone's carrying this weapon of destruction that just will annihilate you somehow. I don't know if it was radioactive or it was you huff it and it makes you pass out and they start bleeding. But the one guy, I had been doing stuff here in the house, and and the police officer says, "Why is that guy laying in a pool of his own blood?" And then everybody falls to the floor, and I hear the police officer say, Jesus, is there some kind of are these people diseased? So they take them all off to the hospital, and then the two other bitches, the blonde who has the house in my name, the other one's got a house in my name too, and they all come in, and Victor comes in, and it's like, when they left, I heard the police say, I'm glad to get rid of those fucking zombies. And like they considered them freaks and zombies, and I thought that was hilarious. Anyway, that's the funny story that happened up here. So when you do try to come and kill me, that's kind of the stuff that happens, is you get your own personal life fucked up. And to the two siblings, half siblings I've never known, you did a good job fucking your own lives up, and I'm just gonna chuckle. Okay? I'm just going to laugh my ass at your stupidity instead of being honorable citizens of the world. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that stupid story. That's all I got to say about my own sibling. Fuck you. You know? If I don't hear in 4 days, I'm coming. I'm going to get a lawyer, and I'm going to come. At any rate, I have a few other messages in case anybody's listening. The McGregor cut the publicist, and she's going down on 3 counts of something due to a Crown download he got. So he got some information, and he got her cut. 3 counts. Oh, and it was involving DNA. I forgot to pick up the DNA card. The Queen of Dreams is having a victory over something that happened last July. In Missouri. A particular divine feminine gets no more cups. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. The little pig. The little pig. Do you imagine the fucking little pig also has a home in Missouri in my name? I'm going to be a lucky girl. And just so you know, little pig, your heart's been weighed. No cups. There's no heavenly cups for you. Poor baby. There's another one I'm going to laugh at. And one more piece of information. The tree people. Trees are people. One of these days, when I get my shit together, when I finally get my fucking money, and I can do this professionally like a real pro, I'll go out there and show you how to talk to trees and where to do it. Anyway, the tree people. It was in the wind. Lord Shiva holds a particular person in his heart space. Universal law is going to provide this person with land in Kansas. Evidently, somebody else has been buying in this person's name. And there we go. Lord Shiva came through for me yet again. Anyway, that's all there is today. I just wanted to make this message, and I'm still having my phones fucked with, and you probably can't call me by reaching me. You've got to put that guy in jail, that scientist bastard asshole who thinks he rules the world. He's nothing but a drug dealer. What else is he? He's a pimp, escort pimp. He owns an airplane. You should blow it up. You should freeze all his shit. I don't understand why they're still allowed to function as people in this world. At any rate, that's all I got to say. Remember, a lot of you are amazing. Congratulations to the Army of the Lord people. They said self-care is needed. Usually when you go through the experience of you realize it could be overwhelming. Get some rest. Take care of yourself. Eat and drink properly. Water, drink a lot of water, and the other thing that's been coming up in the card pulls is have some lemon ginger tea, and you just take the the skin off the ginger, shred it into a pot, boil it for just a minute or two, and then let it steep. And then you add lemon and honey, and it's a beautiful tea. It'll help get rid of congestion. Some of what these people have been doing to us, Army of the Lord people, especially if you're in the zoo, they do come into your home and they put contaminants around. So if you smell something that smells like bug spray or like atrophy, you know, when your lettuce goes bad, that kind of moldy green smell, that they're putting stuff into you. And if you're hacking up stuff, drink the lemon ginger tea. Spirit says it'll help us out. Okay? Peace out, everybody. I think you're amazing, and I love most of you very much. Bye now.